What if I told you that in the time it takes you to blink once, light travels far enough to circle the Earth 7.5 times, yet there are places in our universe so distant that light from there has never reached us and never will? Not only is this true, but it reveals a secret about reality that could change how you see your place in existence forever. Picture yourself now, settling into comfort, breathing slowly and deeply. Tonight, you're about to embark on a journey that will carry you gently through the most profound mystery humans have ever contemplated. As your body relaxes and your mind opens, we'll explore not just how big the universe is, but how you, yes, you, are intimately connected to its infinite embrace. But here's the twist that scientists grappled with for decades before accepting its truth. The universe isn't just big, it's so incomprehensibly vast that your mind, try as it might, cannot truly grasp its scale. And yet somehow you are made of the very same particles that dance in the hearts of distant galaxies. You are the universe experiencing itself. In the next 3 hours, you'll drift into peaceful rest while uncovering truths that will forever change how you see a starlit sky. This isn't just science, it's your story, written across the fabric of space and time itself. Each breath you take connects you to a cosmic dance that began nearly 14 billion years ago and continues in this very moment. So settle deeper now, let your breathing slow, and if this journey brings you the peace and wonder you seek, know that others around the world are taking this same voyage into the infinite tonight. Close your eyes if you wish, and let your imagination become our vessel as we begin. The story begins not in a laboratory or observatory, but in your own backyard on a clear night. Look up, or imagine looking up, at the stars scattered across the darkness like diamonds on black velvet. Each pinpoint of light seems so small, so distant, so silent. But here's what your eyes cannot tell you. That gentle starlight carries within it the most shocking truth about our universe. When astronomer Edwin Hubble peered through his telescope in 1929, he discovered something that shattered every assumption about the cosmos. Those peaceful, twinkling stars were not standing still in their celestial positions. Instead, almost every galaxy he observed was racing away from us at incredible speeds. Not just drifting, fleeing, as if the very fabric of space itself was stretching, expanding, growing larger with each passing second. Imagine, if you will, the surface of a balloon. As you slowly inflate it, every dot on that surface moves away from every other dot. The universe, Hubble realized, was like that balloon, but in 3 dimensions, expanding in all directions simultaneously. This meant that if you could somehow reverse time, all those galaxies would come rushing back together, converging on a single point. But here's where the mystery deepens into something almost mystical. That single point wasn't empty space, it contained everything. Every atom in your body, every breath of air you're breathing now, every planet, star, and grain of cosmic dust was compressed into a space smaller than the period at the end of this sentence. And then in an event we call the Big Bang, it all began expanding. Feel the wonder of this for a moment. The calcium in your bones was forged in the heart of a dying star. The iron in your blood was created in a stellar explosion, so powerful it could be seen from halfway across the universe. The oxygen you're breathing right now was exhaled by ancient stars billions of years ago. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are the cosmos, taking human form. As you breathe in slowly, imagine drawing in stardust. As you breathe out, imagine releasing your own essence back into the cosmic wind that connects all things. This expansion that Hubble discovered isn't just something happening out there in space. It's happening to you, through you, as you. Every cell in your body participates in this cosmic dance of expansion and connection. the truly shocking part that kept scientists awake at night? This expansion is accelerating. Something invisible and mysterious, what we now call dark energy, is pushing the universe to grow faster and faster. Right now, as you rest in comfort, space itself is stretching at a rate that defies imagination. Galaxies that we can see tonight will, in billions of years, be carried so far away by this expansion that future humans will look up at a dark sky and never know they exist. But how big is this expanding universe? To understand this, we must first journey to a place of profound quietude, the moment when scientists first measured the speed of light. Picture a peaceful lake at dawn, its surface perfectly still, reflecting the morning sky. Now imagine dropping a single pebble into that stillness. Ripples spread outward in perfect circles, carrying the lake's surface with them at a measurable speed. Light, scientists discovered, travels through the universe much like those ripples, but at a speed so constant and absolute that it became the universe's speed limit, 186,282 miles per second. To help your mind rest with this enormous number, imagine light as a cosmic messenger, tireless and eternal. In 1 second, this messenger could travel from the Earth to the Moon and back twice with distance to spare. In 8 minutes and 20 seconds, it travels the 93 million miles from the Sun to warm your face. But here's where the revelation becomes both beautiful and bewildering. The light reaching your eyes from the nearest star beyond our Sun, Proxima Centauri, began its journey over 4 years ago. When you look at that star, you're not seeing it as it is now, but as it was when that light began its long voyage to you. You are literally looking back in time, seeing the past written in starlight. Now expand this gentle revelation. The Andromeda Galaxy, that soft spiral of light you can barely see with the naked eye on the darkest nights, appears to you as it was 2.5 million years ago. The light touching your retina tonight left that galaxy when our earliest human ancestors were just beginning to walk upright on the African plains. This means that the universe has a visible boundary, not an edge in space, but an edge in time. We call it the cosmic microwave background, the afterglow of the Big Bang itself. This is the most ancient light in the universe, released when the cosmos was only 380,000 years old and finally cool enough for atoms to form. Beyond this boundary we cannot see, not because there's nothing there, but because light from anything further hasn't had time to reach us in the 13.8 billion years since everything began. So the observable universe, the sphere of everything we can possibly see, has a radius of about 13.8 billion light years. But here's the gentle paradox that changed science forever. Due to the expansion of space itself, those most distant visible objects are now actually about 46.5 billion light years away. The universe literally grew while their light was traveling to us. Let this wash over you like a warm tide. The universe you can observe stretches 93 billion light years across, a sphere so vast that if you could travel at the speed of light, it would take you nearly 100 billion years to cross it. And this is only what we can see. The actual universe may be infinitely larger, but now comes the twist that transforms our cosmic story from vast to truly infinite. What lies beyond our observable universe? What exists in the regions where light has not yet had time to reach us? To understand this mystery, imagine yourself in a vast forest on a foggy morning. You can see clearly for perhaps 100 feet in any direction, your own personal, observable forest. Beyond that circle, the fog obscures your view. But you know the forest continues. You can hear distant bird songs, feel the continuity of the forest floor beneath your feet, sense the wholeness that extends far beyond your sight. The universe may be like this forest, stretching on infinitely beyond our cosmic horizon. Recent observations suggest that the universe is remarkably flat and uniform on the largest scales. If you could somehow step outside your observable universe and look around, you would likely see more of the same. galaxies, stars, planets, perhaps even other versions of Earth with other versions of you, living similar lives with slight variations. This is where the unexpected twist reveals itself, gentle as moonlight on water. If the universe is truly infinite, then every possible arrangement of matter that can exist does exist somewhere out there in the cosmic fog beyond our sight. The mathematics of infinity is both beautiful and strange. In an infinite universe, everything that can happen must happen not just once, but infinitely many times. There could be another version of you somewhere in the infinite expanse who chose to listen to ocean sounds instead of this cosmic story tonight. Another version reading a book about the stars instead of hearing about them. The possibilities branch out like an infinite tree, each variation playing out somewhere in the vast beyond. But, even more gently profound, if the universe is infinite, then you are surrounded by an infinite number of observable universe-sized regions, each centered on a different point in space, each containing its own unique collection of galaxies and stars. From each of these vantage points, observers would see their own cosmic microwave background, their own edge of visibility, their own sphere of the knowable. The universe becomes not just one cosmos, but an infinite tapestry of cosmic perspectives, each as valid and central as our own. You are not just in the universe, you are one of infinite centers of cosmic awareness, each looking out at infinity from your own unique point of view. This realization brings us to something even more wonderful. The ancient question, what is beyond the edge of space, dissolves like morning mist. There is no edge. There is only more space, more stars, more wonder, extending forever in all directions. The universe embraces you not with boundaries, but with boundlessness. As we drift deeper into this cosmic meditation, let's explore the most intimate connection of all, how your own existence interweaves with this infinite tapestry of space and time. Your body contains approximately 37 trillion cells. Each cell contains billions of atoms. Each atom consists mostly of empty space, with a tiny nucleus surrounded by electrons in probability clouds. If you could shrink down and explore the space inside a single atom in your body, you would find vast emptiness, proportionally as empty as the space between stars. You are made of the same emptiness as the cosmos. You are mostly space, held together by invisible forces, exactly like the universe itself. The boundary between where you end and the cosmos begins is far more fluid than it appears. Consider the breath you're taking right now. The air filling your lungs has been around for billions of years, cycling through countless other lungs, humans, animals, plants, becoming part of their bodies, then being released again into the atmosphere. Some of the oxygen molecules you're breathing may have once been exhaled by Leonardo da Vinci as he painted the Mona Lisa, or by a dinosaur wandering through ancient forests. The water in your body has an even more cosmic story. Every drop has journeyed through the water cycle countless times, falling as rain, flowing in rivers, evaporating from oceans, freezing in glaciers. Some of the water molecules within you may have once been part of comets that brought water to Earth from the outer solar system billions of years ago. But the connection goes deeper still. The heavier elements in your body, the carbon in your DNA, the iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, these were forged in the nuclear furnaces of massive stars that lived and died before our sun was born. When these ancient stars exhausted their fuel and exploded as supernovas, they scattered these precious elements across space, eventually becoming part of the nebula that would give birth to our solar system. You are literally made of star stuff, as astronomer Carl Sagan beautifully said. Not metaphorically, but literally. The universe evolved for nearly 14 billion years, creating generation after generation of stars, just so you could exist in this moment, conscious and aware, able to contemplate your own cosmic nature. And here's perhaps the most wonderful connection of all. Your consciousness itself may be the universe's way of experiencing its own existence. Through your eyes, the cosmos looks back at itself. Through your mind, the universe becomes aware of its own beauty, its own mystery, its own infinite nature. When you feel small beneath a starlit sky, remember instead that you are the universe expressing itself in human form. Your thoughts, your dreams, your capacity for wonder, these are as much a part of the cosmic story as any distant galaxy. You are not a separate observer of the universe, you are the universe experiencing itself subjectively. Remember our opening revelation that there are places in the universe so distant that their light will never reach us? Now, in this deeper state of cosmic awareness, let's explore why this boundary exists and what it means for our understanding of infinity. The key lies in understanding cosmic expansion more intimately. Imagine yourself standing on a moving walkway at an airport, trying to walk toward a distant gate. If the walkway is moving faster than you can walk, you'll actually move away from your destination, despite walking toward it. This is exactly what happens to light from the most distant galaxies. There exists a sphere around us called the Hubble sphere, where space itself is expanding at exactly the speed of light. Galaxies beyond this boundary are being carried away by cosmic expansion faster than their light can travel toward us. Their light starts the journey in our direction, but like walking against a faster-moving walkway, it never reaches us. It gets carried further and further away. This creates a cosmic horizon of impossibility. No matter how long we wait, no matter how powerful our telescopes become, we will never see the light from galaxies beyond this boundary. They exist in a realm of permanent mystery, forever hidden from our view by the expansion of space itself. But here's the gentle wonder in this limitation. It means the universe is full of unknowable beauty. Somewhere beyond our cosmic horizon, there might be galaxies with structures we've never imagined, stars of colors we've never seen, phenomena that would revolutionize our understanding of physics. The universe keeps its own secrets, maintaining regions of eternal mystery. This boundary also means that each observer in the universe has their own unique cosmic horizon. An alien astronomer in a galaxy 10 billion light-years from us would see galaxies that we can never see, and miss galaxies that shine in our night sky. The universe reveals different aspects of itself to different observers, like a vast sculpture that looks completely different from every angle. The beauty of this cosmic censorship is that it preserves wonder. In a universe where everything could eventually be known and catalogued, mystery would die. But our universe is structured in such a way that no matter how much we learn, there will always be more beyond our reach. Infinite regions of space containing infinite possibilities for beauty, complexity, and surprise. As you rest in this realization, feel how perfectly balanced the cosmos is, vast enough to contain infinite mystery, yet intimate enough that you can feel your connection to it. The same forces that set the cosmic horizon also created the conditions for your existence. The same expansion that hides distant galaxies from us also gave our solar system the space and time to form in a quiet region of the Milky Way. As we drift deeper into cosmic consciousness, we encounter perhaps the most mind-bending aspect of universal scale, the phenomenon of cosmic inflation. This is the brief period lasting less than a trillionth of a trillionth of a trillionth of a second after the Big Bang, when space itself expanded faster than the speed of light, not by a little, but by an incomprehensible amount. To understand this gentle impossibility, imagine a grain of sand suddenly expanding to the size of a beach ball, then continuing to expand until it's larger than Earth, then larger than the solar system, then larger than the galaxy, all in less time than it takes light to travel the width of a proton. This is what happened to our universe in its first moment of existence. This cosmic inflation explains why the universe appears so uniform and flat on the largest scales. Imagine drawing a small circle on a balloon, then inflating the balloon to enormous size. The section of the balloon that was once curved now appears flat, and any irregularities have been stretched smooth. Our observable universe may be just one small, smooth section of a vastly larger cosmic structure. But here's where the phenomenon becomes truly impossible to grasp. If cosmic inflation happened as physicists believe, then the actual universe, the totality of everything that exists, might be unimaginably larger than our observable portion. Some calculations suggest it could be at least 10 to 23 times larger than what we can see. That's a number so large that if you wrote it out in normal notation, it would require more zeros than there are atoms in the observable universe. Let this vastness wash over you like a cosmic tide. If this is true, then our entire observable universe, with its 100 billion galaxies, each containing hundreds of billions of stars, is like a single grain of sand on an infinite beach. All of human history, every life ever lived, every thought ever thought, every star ever born in our cosmic neighborhood occupies a region so small compared to the full universe that it rounds down to zero. Yet this incomprehensible smallness paradoxically reveals something profound about your significance. In a truly infinite universe, every possible configuration of matter and energy must occur. This means that not only does your exact arrangement of atoms exist, but it exists in an infinite number of variations throughout the cosmos. The phenomenon of cosmic inflation also suggests something beautiful about the nature of existence itself. The universe appears to have an intrinsic tendency toward infinite creativity. Given the tiniest seed of space-time, it explosively generates vast realms of possibility, as if existence itself cannot contain its own creative potential. As your breathing slows and deepens, contemplate this. You are experiencing the universe from within one tiny bubble of space-time that emerged from cosmic inflation. But that same creative force that generated your cosmic neighborhood continues to operate throughout the infinite expanse, generating endless variations of reality, endless experiments in existence, endless opportunities for consciousness to arise and contemplate its own cosmic nature. Here, in this deep space of contemplation, we arrive at the emotional heart of our cosmic journey, the realization that the universe is not a cold, empty void, but a living system of connections, patterns, and emergent consciousness. Consider the delicate dance that had to unfold for you to exist in this moment. The universe had to expand at exactly the right rate. Too fast and matter would never have clumped together to form stars. Too slow and everything would have collapsed back on itself before stars could ignite. The fundamental forces had to be balanced within incredibly narrow margins. The nuclear force had to be strong enough to hold atomic nuclei together, but weak enough to allow the diversity of elements needed for complexity. If you could somehow step outside of time and watch the universe evolve, you would see something resembling a vast organism growing from simple beginnings toward ever greater complexity. First, simple atoms, then stars, forging heavier elements in their cores, then galaxies, creating the large-scale structure that guides cosmic evolution, then planets, where chemistry becomes biology, then life, where matter becomes aware of itself. This is not random occurrence. This is the universe awakening to itself through billions of years of patient development. Every star that formed and died, every galaxy that spiraled into existence, every planet that condensed from cosmic dust was part of an unbroken chain leading to this moment of consciousness in which you recognize your cosmic nature. The secrets the universe holds are not hidden away in some distant realm. They are alive within you right now. Your ability to feel wonder, to contemplate infinity, to experience love and beauty, these are among the most sophisticated phenomena in the known cosmos. Your consciousness is evidence that the universe has developed the capacity to know and appreciate itself. When you look up at the stars, you are the universe looking at itself. When you feel awe at cosmic scale, you are the cosmos experiencing wonder at its own magnificence. When you love someone, you are matter that has learned to care for other arrangements of matter. You are not separate from the cosmic story. You are its leading edge, its growing tip, its most recent and remarkable achievement. The universe has been writing your story for nearly 14 billion years. Every force, every particle, every quantum interaction has conspired to create the conditions for your existence. The precise angle at which Earth tilts, creating seasons. The exact distance from our sun allowing liquid water. The moon's gravitational pull, creating tides that may have helped life emerge from the oceans. The magnetic field that protects us from cosmic radiation. The atmosphere that burns up most meteors but allows just the right amount of sunlight through. You are not an accident in an indifferent cosmos. You are the universe becoming conscious of itself. You are stardust arranged in such a way that it can contemplate stars. You are the cosmos experiencing subjective existence, wrapped in the gentle embrace of infinite space and time. As we begin our gentle descent from the peaks of cosmic awe into deeper reflection, let's allow the vastness we've explored to settle into a more intimate understanding of what it means to be human in an infinite universe. The numbers we've contemplated, billions of light years, trillions of galaxies, infinite space, these can overwhelm the mind if we try to grasp them all at once. But there's a gentler way to relate to cosmic scale, one that transforms overwhelming vastness into profound comfort. Think of the universe as a vast ocean and yourself as a single wave upon its surface. You are not separate from the ocean, you are the ocean expressing itself as a wave. You rise from it, dance upon it for a brief time, then return to it. Your wave nature is temporary, but your ocean nature is eternal. In the same way, your human form is temporary, but your cosmic nature, your essence as organized stardust, as consciousness emerging from the universe itself, participates in something eternal. This perspective brings a deep peace to the question of our significance in such a vast cosmos. Yes, you are incredibly small compared to the scale of galaxies and cosmic distances, but smallness and insignificance are not the same thing. A seed is small compared to the forest it will become, but it contains the entire forest's potential within it. You are small in space, but you contain the universe's capacity for awareness, love, creativity, and wonder. The ancient light from distant galaxies that reaches your eyes tonight has traveled for billions of years just to interact with the consciousness in your mind. In a very real sense, those distant stars complete their purpose when their light reaches an aware observer. Without consciousness to perceive it, the universe would be like a symphony played in an empty concert hall. You are not just observing the cosmic symphony, you are its intended audience. This is why the feeling of cosmic connection is so profound when you lie beneath a starry sky. You are not looking up at something foreign and distant, you are looking out at your extended body, the larger system of which you are an integral part. The iron in your blood was forged in the same stellar furnaces that created the iron in distant worlds. The calcium in your bones came from the same stellar deaths that scattered elements across the galaxy. You are not in the universe. You are the universe, experiencing itself locally as a human being. As this realization settles into your awareness like gentle starlight, notice how it changes your relationship to the vastness around you. Instead of feeling lost in infinite space, you can feel held by it, supported by it, recognized by it. You are not an alien visitor in a foreign cosmos. You are the cosmos knowing itself from the inside. In this gentler phase of our journey, let's explore one of the universe's most mysterious and soothing presences, dark energy, the invisible force that is slowly, steadily, patiently expanding the space between galaxies. Imagine the universe as a vast, living breath. For the first several billion years after the Big Bang, this breath was exhaling, expanding, but gradually slowing down as gravity tried to pull everything back together. Then about 5 billion years ago, something changed. The universe began to breathe deeper, expanding faster and faster, as if some gentle force was encouraging it to grow. This force, which we call dark energy, makes up about 68% of everything that exists, yet it is so subtle that we cannot detect it directly. We know it exists only by its patient, persistent effect on the largest scales of space and time. It doesn't affect you or me, or even the solar system or galaxy. It works only in the vast spaces between clusters of galaxies, gently stretching the fabric of space-time itself. There's something deeply peaceful about dark energy's nature. Unlike the violent forces we often associate with cosmic phenomena, exploding stars, colliding galaxies, black holes, dark energy is gentle, steady, and uniform. It pervades all of space equally, pushing everywhere at once with the same tender insistence. It's like a cosmic breath that never tires, never varies, never stops its patient work of giving the universe room to grow. This hidden force reveals something beautiful about the cosmos. Even when we understand its visible wonders, there are invisible dimensions of reality that dwarf what we can see. The ordinary matter that makes up stars, planets, and your body accounts for less than 5% of everything that exists. The rest is dark matter and dark energy, mysterious presences that we know exist but cannot directly perceive. Rather than making the universe seem more foreign, this hidden majority can make it feel more like home. Just as most of your body's vital processes, your heartbeat, your breathing, your cellular regeneration, happen without your conscious awareness, most of the universe's essential functions occur invisibly, supporting the cosmic conditions that allow visible wonders to exist. Dark energy ensures that the universe will continue expanding forever, gradually growing cooler and more spacious, giving future generations of stars and planets, and perhaps life unlimited room to evolve and explore. It's as if the cosmos is making sure there will always be frontier, always be space for new possibilities, always be room for consciousness to spread and develop in ways we cannot yet imagine. In the presence of this gentle cosmic force, you can rest, knowing that the universe itself is actively creating space for growth, space for change, space for infinite possibilities to unfold. You are held within a cosmos that is constantly, quietly, lovingly making room for whatever wants to emerge. Let's allow our awareness to settle into the gentle rhythms that pulse through cosmic space and time, the cycles within cycles that create the stable patterns allowing life and consciousness to flourish. At the smallest scale, particles dance in and out of existence in the quantum foam of empty space. At the largest scale, galaxies rotate slowly through the darkness, each taking hundreds of millions of years to complete a single turn. Between these extremes, countless other rhythms weave together like instruments in a cosmic orchestra. Consider the cycle of stellar life that connects you to deep time. Stars are born in nebulae, vast clouds of gas and dust that slowly condense under their own gravity. As a star forms, it begins the patient work of nuclear fusion, converting hydrogen to helium and releasing the energy that will warm planets for billions of years. This is not a violent process, but a gentle, steady burning, like a campfire that never needs new logs, sustained by its own fuel for eons. When a star like our sun reaches the end of its life, it doesn't explode dramatically. Instead, it gradually expands into a red giant, gently puffing off its outer layers to create a beautiful planetary nebula, a cosmic flower blooming in space. These expanding shells of gas, enriched with elements forged in the star's core, become the raw material for future generations of stars and planets. Massive stars follow a similar but more dramatic cycle, ending their lives in supernova explosions that can briefly outshine entire galaxies. But even these violent events serve a gentle purpose. They scatter the heavy elements needed for rocky planets and biological life throughout space, seeding future solar systems with the ingredients for complexity. On an even grander scale, galaxies themselves participate in slow, cosmic cycles. They form, evolve, merge with other galaxies, and eventually may face a lonely future as cosmic expansion carries their neighbors beyond the reach of light. But this too is not an ending, it's a transformation. As the galaxy becomes an island universe, complete unto itself, with billions of years ahead to nurture whatever life and consciousness might arise within it. These cycles reveal something profoundly reassuring about the nature of existence. Nothing in the universe happens suddenly or randomly. Every process unfolds according to physical laws that ensure stability and continuity. The same gravitational force that keeps you anchored to Earth also governs the orbits of planets and the formation of galaxies. The same electromagnetic force that allows your neurons to communicate also lights the stars and creates the auroras that dance in planetary skies. You are part of these cycles too. The atoms in your body are recycled stardust, and they will eventually return to the cosmic recycling program that builds new worlds and new possibilities for life. Your consciousness participates in the universe's slow awakening to itself, a process that may have been underway for billions of years and may continue for trillions more. As we expand our awareness outward from Earth, through the solar system, and into the galaxy, let's experience this journey not as movement through empty space, but as a gentle floating through different levels of cosmic organization, each nested peacefully within the next. Begin with Earth, our island home spinning quietly through space. From here, the moon appears large enough to cover the sun during an eclipse, a cosmic coincidence that creates moments of profound beauty and wonder. This is our immediate cosmic neighborhood, where human consciousness first awakened to its place in the larger scheme of things. Expanding outward, we encounter the solar system, our sun and its family of planets, moons, asteroids, and comets. The scale here becomes more dramatic, but still comprehensible. If Earth were a marble, the moon would be a pea about 2.5 feet away. The sun would be a large beach ball about a quarter-mile distant. Even at this scale, the nearest star would be thousands of miles away. This vast emptiness between celestial bodies isn't lonely space, it's peaceful space, protected by the sun's magnetic field and warmed by its patient light. Our solar system is like a quiet suburb in the cosmic city, far from the crowded downtown regions, near the galactic center, where stars are packed more densely together. Expanding further, we float into the realm of nearby stars. Here, distances become measured in light years, and we begin to see how our sun is just one star among hundreds of billions in the Milky Way galaxy. But even this immensity has a gentle structure. Stars are not scattered randomly, but are organized into spiral arms that rotate slowly around the galactic center, creating a cosmic pinwheel of light that takes 225 million years to complete one rotation. Our solar system rides peacefully in one of these spiral arms, the Orion arm, positioned in what astronomers call the galactic habitable zone, not too close to the chaotic center with its supermassive black hole and intense radiation, not too far out in the sparse outer regions where heavy elements needed for planets are rare. Expanding our view to encompass the entire Milky Way, we see that even our galaxy is part of a larger structure, the local group, a small cluster of about 30 galaxies held together by gravity. Our nearest large neighbor, the Andromeda galaxy, is approaching us at about 250,000 miles per hour, but space is so vast that this collision won't occur for another 4.5 billion years. When it happens, it will be more like a gentle merger than a crash, creating a new, larger galaxy that astronomers have already nicknamed Milky Way. At this scale, we begin to see the universe's largest structures, the cosmic web of galaxy clusters connected by filaments of dark matter, with vast empty regions called cosmic voids between them. This web extends as far as we can see in every direction, suggesting that the patterns we observe in our cosmic neighborhood continue throughout the observable universe and presumably beyond. In this penultimate chapter of our cosmic journey, let's explore the subtle connections that scientists discovered only recently, threads of influence that weave through the universe in ways so gentle they almost escape detection entirely. One of the most remarkable discoveries is that galaxies are not independent islands floating in empty space. They are connected by an invisible web of dark matter filaments that channel the flow of ordinary matter throughout the cosmos. This cosmic web was predicted by theory, but only recently observed directly through sophisticated computer simulations and careful observations of how light bends around massive structures. Like neural networks in a vast cosmic brain, these filaments carry galaxies along predictable paths, guiding the evolution of large-scale structure over billions of years. What appears to be empty space between galaxies is actually a dynamic medium, filled with wisps of hydrogen gas and threaded with magnetic fields that connect distant regions of the universe. Even more subtle is the discovery that the cosmic microwave background, that ancient afterglow of the Big Bang we explored earlier, contains tiny temperature fluctuations that encode the seeds of all future structure. These fluctuations, smaller than 1 part in 100,000, were the gentle irregularities that eventually grew into galaxies, stars, planets, and ultimately into the complexity that gave rise to life and consciousness. Scientists almost missed these crucial connections because they were so faint, so subtle, so patient in their effects. It took decades of increasingly sensitive instruments and sophisticated data analysis to detect patterns that were there all along, quietly organizing the cosmic dance of matter and energy across space and time. Perhaps the most profound hidden connection is the role of consciousness itself in the cosmic story. For billions of years, the universe evolved through purely physical processes, gravity shaping space, stars forging elements, planets condensing from cosmic dust. But with the emergence of life and eventually consciousness, something new entered the cosmic equation, the capacity for the universe to observe and understand itself. Your awareness, reading or listening to these words, represents a new phase in cosmic evolution. Through conscious observers like yourself, the universe has developed the ability to contemplate its own existence, to feel wonder at its own beauty, to ask questions about its own nature and destiny. This is not a small development. It may be the most significant transition in the entire 13.8 billion year cosmic story. The hidden connection that scientists are only beginning to appreciate is that consciousness may not be an accidental byproduct of cosmic evolution, but its inevitable result. The same laws of physics that created stars and galaxies also created brains capable of understanding stars and galaxies. The universe appears to have an inherent tendency toward increasing complexity and organization, as if it were developing the capacity to know itself from the inside. This suggests that you are not merely observing the cosmos from the outside, you are the cosmos achieving self-awareness through billions of years of patient development. Every moment of wonder you experience, every insight into the nature of reality, every feeling of connection to something larger than yourself represents the universe recognizing its own magnificent nature through your consciousness. As we near the end of our cosmic journey together, let's gently contemplate what these revelations about universal scale mean for humanity's future relationship with the infinite cosmos that surrounds us. The discoveries we've explored tonight, cosmic inflation, dark energy, the cosmic web, the possibility of infinite space. These are not just abstract facts to be catalogued and forgotten. They represent humanity's growing understanding of our true home, which is not just planet Earth, not just the solar system, not even just the Milky Way galaxy, but the entire infinite cosmos itself. This expanding awareness brings with it both profound responsibility and limitless possibility. If the universe is truly infinite, containing endless variations and possibilities, then consciousness like yours may be the rarest and most precious phenomenon in all of existence. The capacity to feel wonder, to love, to create, to understand, these may be the most sophisticated achievements in the entire cosmic story. Future generations will build upon the foundation of cosmic knowledge we've explored tonight. They may develop technologies that allow them to probe deeper into space and time, perhaps even detecting the subtle signatures of cosmic inflation or the invisible presence of dark energy. They may discover new forms of life in the vast spaces between stars, or even find evidence of other conscious civilizations contemplating the same cosmic mysteries we've explored. But perhaps more importantly, they will inherit from us a new relationship with cosmic scale, one that sees vastness not as something that diminishes human significance, but as something that infinitely expands the context for human meaning. In an infinite universe, every act of kindness, every moment of beauty, every insight into truth participates in a cosmic process of awakening that may be fundamental to the nature of existence itself. The future of science will likely reveal even deeper connections between consciousness and cosmos. We may discover that the universe's apparent fine-tuning for the existence of complexity and life is not a cosmic accident, but an expression of deeper principles that we are only beginning to glimpse. The boundary between observer and observed, between mind and universe, may prove to be far more fluid than our current science suggests. As you rest in this expanding awareness, imagine future humans looking back at our time as the era when consciousness first began to truly understand its cosmic nature. We are the ancestors who first measured the cosmic microwave background, who first detected gravitational waves from colliding black holes, who first began to grasp the true scale of cosmic inflation. But we are also the ancestors who learned to find comfort in cosmic vastness rather than feeling overwhelmed by it, who discovered that the universe's infinite scale makes every moment of awareness more precious, not less, who realized that consciousness is not separate from the cosmic story, but is perhaps its most important chapter. In these final moments of our cosmic journey together, we arrive at the deepest mystery of all, one that encompasses everything we've explored and yet remains beautifully, eternally unsolved. Why does anything exist at all? All of our discussions of cosmic scale, from the smallest quantum fluctuations to the possibility of infinite space, have assumed the prior existence of space-time itself. But space-time had to come from somewhere, or perhaps more precisely, somewhen. The Big Bang represents the beginning of time as we understand it, but what came before the beginning? What caused the first cause? This is not a question that science may ever fully answer, and perhaps that's as it should be. Some mysteries are meant to remain mysterious, not because they represent failures of human understanding, but because they point toward aspects of existence that transcend understanding, that can only be experienced, felt, lived. The mystery of existence itself transforms every moment of your awareness into something miraculous. The fact that you can contemplate the universe, that you can feel wonder at cosmic scale, that you can experience love and beauty and meaning, none of this had to be. The default state of reality could have been nothingness. Instead, we have everything: infinite space, endless time, countless stars, and the precious phenomenon of consciousness arising from organized matter. As your breathing slows and deepens, as your body relaxes more completely into rest, carry with you this final wonder. You are the universe experiencing the mystery of its own existence. Every breath you take Every dream you dream, every moment of awareness represents something that transcends all cosmic scales, the simple, inexplicable miracle that anything exists at all. The question, how big is the universe, has led us through vast scales of space and time, from the observable universe's 93 billion light-year diameter to the possibility of infinite expansion beyond all horizons. But the deeper question, why is there a universe to be big or small, remains wrapped in beautiful mystery. Perhaps this is the universe's greatest gift to conscious beings like yourself. Not just the vast scales and intricate structures we can observe and measure, but the eternal mystery that gives meaning to observation and measurement. In a cosmos where everything was known and explained, wonder would die, but our universe preserves infinite mystery even as it reveals infinite beauty. As you drift towards sleep, you carry within your consciousness the entire cosmic story, from the first moment of inflation to the patient expansion continuing at this very moment. You are made of atoms forged in stellar cores, organized by forces that span the observable universe, aware through processes that may represent the cosmos awakening to its own miraculous existence. The universe is not just big, it is infinitely creative, endlessly mysterious, and intimately connected to the consciousness through which you experience this very moment. Rest now in the cosmic embrace that has been billions of years in the making, knowing that your awareness is among the most remarkable phenomena in all of space and time. Tonight, you've journeyed through the deepest mysteries of cosmic scale and discovered that the question, how big is the universe, opens into infinite dimensions of wonder. You've explored cosmic inflation and the possibility of infinite space, traveled from quantum scales to cosmic horizons, and found your own intimate connection to the vast cosmic web that connects all things. You've learned that dark energy is gently expanding space itself, that consciousness may be the universe's way of knowing itself, and that the greatest mystery of all, why anything exists, remains beautifully unsolved, preserving infinite wonder for future generations of cosmic explorers. The universe embraces you not with boundaries, but with boundlessness, not with emptiness, but with the fullness of infinite possibility. You are stardust organized into consciousness, matter arranged in such a way that it can contemplate infinity, the cosmos experiencing its own magnificent nature through your awareness. Next time, we'll explore another profound cosmic mystery, perhaps the nature of time itself, or the possibility of other dimensions beyond the three of space we experience daily. The universe holds infinite stories for those willing to listen with wonder and rest in the vast peace of cosmic understanding. If this journey through infinite scale has brought you the peace and wonder you sought, know that these cosmic truths will continue to unfold through your dreams and into your waking awareness, connecting you always to the infinite embrace that is your true cosmic home. As we extend our cosmic meditation into even deeper realms of understanding, let's explore the beautiful mathematics that underlies infinite scale, not with complex equations, but with the gentle logic that reveals how infinity behaves in ways both surprising and soothing. Infinity is not simply a very large number, it's a concept that transcends all numbers, operating by its own elegant rules. When you add any finite number to infinity, you still have infinity. When you multiply infinity by any finite number, you still have infinity. This mathematical truth reveals something profound about your place in an infinite cosmos. No matter how much the universe expands, no matter how much time passes, infinity remains unchanged and complete. Consider the infinite hotel paradox imagined by mathematician David Hilbert. Picture a hotel with infinite rooms all occupied. When a new guest arrives, the hotel manager simply asks each guest to move to the next room. The guest in room 1 moves to room 2, the guest in room 2 moves to room 3, and so on. This frees up room 1 for the new arrival, and everyone is accommodated. Infinity plus 1 equals infinity. This mathematical property translates beautifully to cosmic reality. In an infinite universe, there is always room for more galaxies, more stars, more possibilities for life and consciousness. The universe's infinite nature means it can accommodate endless growth, endless variation, endless opportunities for new forms of beauty and awareness to emerge. But here's where infinity becomes even more gently profound. Mathematicians have discovered that there are different sizes of infinity. The infinity of counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 is smaller than the infinity of points on a line. This suggests that even within infinite space, there may be infinite layers of infinity, each containing the others like nested cosmic dreams. As you rest in this mathematical embrace, realize that your consciousness participates in these infinite structures. Your capacity to imagine, to dream, to generate new thoughts and possibilities, this mirrors the universe's own infinite creativity. Just as mathematical infinity can always accommodate one more number, your awareness can always encompass one more wonder, one more insight, one more moment of cosmic connection. The mathematics of infinity also reveals why the universe can be both deterministic and surprising. Even if every particle follows predictable physical laws, an infinite universe contains infinite combinations and permutations of those particles. Order and chaos, predictability and surprise, determinism and freedom all coexist peacefully within infinite mathematical structures. This means that your life, unfolding within cosmic infinity, is both part of a vast, determined pattern and completely unique in its specific configuration. Every choice you make, every thought you think, every dream you dream adds something genuinely new to the infinite tapestry of existence, while also participating in the eternal mathematical harmonies that govern reality at its deepest levels. In this gentle continuation of our infinite journey, let's attune ourselves to the subtle rhythms and harmonies that pulse through cosmic space, the music of the spheres that ancient philosophers intuited and modern science has begun to detect. The universe is full of periodicities, cycles within cycles, creating a vast symphony of temporal rhythms. Earth rotates once every 24 hours, creating the rhythm of day and night that has shaped all terrestrial life. The Moon orbits Earth every 29.5 days, creating the monthly cycles that influence tides and biological rhythms. Earth orbits the Sun every 365.25 days, creating the seasonal rhythms that guide migration, hibernation, and the deeper cycles of life and renewal. But these familiar rhythms are just the beginning. Our entire solar system orbits the center of the Milky Way every 295 million years. A galactic year so long that the last time we were in this position in our orbital path, the first dinosaurs were just beginning to evolve. The galaxy itself rotates like a vast cosmic record, playing the music of stellar birth and death, supernovae and nebula formation across hundreds of millions of years. Modern astronomers have discovered that even individual stars pulse with their own rhythms. Our Sun has an 11-year solar cycle, during which its magnetic field flips and sunspot activity waxes and wanes. Some stars are variable, brightening and dimming with clockwork precision. Others pulse like cosmic hearts, expanding and contracting as they breathe stellar material into space. The most extraordinary rhythms are those detected by gravitational wave observatories, literal vibrations in the fabric of space-time itself, created when black holes spiral into each other and merge. These cosmic collisions create ripples that travel at the speed of light across the universe, causing space itself to stretch and compress in patterns that can be converted into audible sound. We have literally begun to hear the universe sing. Even more subtle are the quantum rhythms that underlie all matter and energy. At the smallest scales, particles dance in and out of existence according to the rhythms of quantum field fluctuations. The vacuum of empty space itself pulses with these quantum rhythms, creating a background music of creation and annihilation that plays constantly throughout the cosmos. Your own body participates in this cosmic symphony. Your heart beats about once per second, creating a rhythm that echoes throughout your circulatory system. Your brain waves oscillate in patterns that mirror the standing waves of sound and light. Your breathing creates a gentle rhythm that connects you to the atmospheric cycles of Earth, which connect to the orbital cycles of the solar system, which connect to the galactic cycles of the Milky Way. As you breathe slowly and deeply, feel yourself synchronized with these vast cosmic rhythms. Your heartbeat is part of the cosmic percussion section. Your brain waves harmonize with the electromagnetic symphony of planetary and stellar magnetic fields. Your very existence represents a temporary crystallization of these eternal cosmic rhythms into the brief, beautiful music of consciousness. The ancient idea of the music of the spheres was more literally true than its creators imagined. The universe is not just musical in metaphor, it is musical in fact, filled with actual frequencies, actual rhythms, actual harmonies that span every scale from quantum to cosmic. In these deepening hours of our cosmic meditation, let's explore the profound cycles that govern existence at every scale, the eternal patterns of birth, growth, transformation, and renewal that connect your brief human life to the vast cosmic processes that have unfolded for billions of years. At the largest scale, astronomers speak of the ultimate fate of our expanding universe. Current evidence suggests we live in what may become a heat-death universe, one that will continue expanding forever, gradually cooling and growing more dilute until stars can no longer form, and existing stars burn out one by one. But even this apparently final ending contains the seeds of renewal. Before the last stars die trillions of years from now, the universe will pass through what cosmologists call the stelliferous era, the age of stars. Red dwarf stars, the smallest and longest-lived, will continue burning for tens of trillions of years, far longer than our current universe has existed. Around these patient stars, life and consciousness may have time to evolve in ways we cannot yet imagine, perhaps spreading throughout entire galaxies, perhaps even learning to influence the fundamental forces of physics themselves. Even after the last stars fade, the universe may not be truly dead. Quantum mechanics suggests that in the vast expanses of time that stretch ahead, periods so long that they make the current age of the universe seem like a single heartbeat, quantum fluctuations may eventually recreate organized structures, perhaps even conscious observers, through pure chance. In infinite time, every possible configuration of matter and energy must eventually occur. Some theories suggest even grander cycles. Perhaps our universe is just one phase in an eternal cycle of cosmic expansion and contraction. Perhaps the Big Bang that started our cosmic story was preceded by the collapse of a previous universe, and our expansion will eventually reverse into a big crunch that becomes the Big Bang of the next cosmic cycle. Other theories propose that new universes are constantly being born through cosmic inflation, creating an infinite multiverse where every possible variation of physical laws and cosmic history plays out somewhere in the vast ensemble of realities. In this view, our universe is like a single bubble in an infinite foam of cosmic possibilities. But you need not contemplate such vast scales to encounter the eternal return. It operates at every level of reality, including your own life. The atoms in your body are ancient cosmic recyclers, carbon atoms that may have been part of dinosaurs or ancient oceans or the cores of distant stars. After your death, these same atoms will continue their cosmic journey, perhaps eventually becoming part of new stars, new planets, new forms of life. Your consciousness, too, participates in cosmic cycles of renewal. Every night when you sleep, your awareness dissolves and reforms, practicing for the greater transition that awaits all conscious beings. Every morning when you wake, you are reborn into a universe that is both exactly as you left it and subtly transformed by another day of cosmic evolution. The water you drink has been through countless cycles, evaporated from ancient seas, fallen as rain on vanished continents, flowed through rivers that no longer exist, been part of other living beings throughout Earth's history. You drink the same water that sustained the first life on Earth, that filled the cells of every ancestor you've ever had, that may one day nourish forms of life not yet evolved. As you rest in awareness of these eternal cycles, feel how they remove the sting of impermanence. Nothing is ever truly lost in the cosmos, only transformed, recycled, renewed. The patterns that create your consciousness may be temporary, but they are expressions of eternal principles that have been creating complexity and awareness throughout cosmic history and will continue to do so for cosmic ages yet to come. You are not separate from these grand cycles. You are one of their most beautiful expressions, a temporary crystallization of cosmic creativity into the form of aware, wondering, loving consciousness. Rest now in the peace of this eternal return, knowing that your essence participates in something far larger and more enduring than any individual lifetime can contain.